Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We in the meth lab. We in the meth lab. We got PR terrorists, Killarmy, Don Pachino. You already know. How's everything?
Everything's beautiful, Lord. You know what I mean? Just out here grinding, you know what I mean? Doing what I do, making this militant music. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you?
Salute, salute. You already know. Getting through it, getting through it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. They say that you're the founding member of Killarmy, right?
Yeah.
Break that down. Break down why they might say you're the founding member of Killarmy.
Well, it's like this, man. Ninth Prince is the one. He was the common denominator. He put everyone together. Me and him had formed a group prior to Killer Army, and we was doing music before Killer Army came to fruition. But he moved out to Ohio to live with his pops, and then he got the other members. He's the one who put the Staten Island crew with the thing. Founding member means you there from the beginning. I'm there from before Killer Army. I'm there from before WuTang actually came together. You know what I'm saying? I'm there since it was really just RZA, Old Dirty Bastard, and Jizza. They got their deals at first. I've been there since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So founding member means the whole initial thought you put together. We said we're gonna do our group thing. We just called the Violator Posse first. It was me and Ninth Prince, and we was gonna form a clique called the Violator Posse. That's what turned into Killer Army later on. You know what I'm saying? So founding member means from the beginning, been there. Yeah. So that's that whole thing. I mean, I named two of the Killer Army albums, Fear, Love, and War, and Dirty Weaponry. I named those. Ninth Prince named Silent Weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I'm responsible for the two of those names. You know what I'm saying? Out of the three, out of the trilogy. You know what I'm saying? The original trilogy. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. All right. How did your life change after Woo Renegades actually aired on BET on Rap City? How did your life change in the hood? Did you see different movements on people? Like, you know what I mean? Let us know.
Yeah, I guess, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, it definitely changed. People started, acting different, and you know what I'm saying, that with a little bit of fame, people start changing up, man. Everyone looks at you a little different. People either think you got money to give them now, or they want to hang around you to get money, or get in that light and that limelight or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you know, I mean, we didn't really. I mean, you're gonna have people try to get you for the money, but we was always really like, really, we didn't have too many of those issues because we was, we was deep, man.
You already know.
So we ain't
Yeah,
really
you already.
we ain't come across that. You're gonna get some knuckleheads on tour or whatever every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, trying to talk fly, and we got to beat them up and chase them through parking lots and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
But it was not, you know what I mean? Nothing like that, nothing crazy. You
All
know what I
right.
mean? But yeah, the fame changed, man. I mean, it was beautiful because to see yourself on television for the first time, and this is your dream. You was just you did this in the lunchroom, banging on tables, and you did this battling in the projects with different crews to actually like, I'm here. So I'm gonna tell you my story. I got in some trouble, right? I ended up, doing some, getting catching an assault charge right now. It was really an attempted murder, but I got it reduced because I was younger, right? I mean, it's nothing I'm proud of, but I mean, I popped off on somebody and I went away and I did my bid. And while I was in the day room on Rikers, right, C-76,
Okay.
my video, oh no, this is what I told dudes. We was watching, it was Rap City at the time. I'm in there, with the guards and all that. I was like, yo, man, next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be on there. And I was locked
Uh,
up with a lot of Queens cats because this Rikers Island, right? So
uh-huh.
one of the guards was like, yeah, yeah, he was like, oh, whatever, because they knew I was spitting. I was spitting, on Rikers. But then when I came home, tell me why one of the guards came to Stapleton and he sees me. And back then, my attribute was sun guard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That changed from there, but that was my first attribute. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, he see me in the hood. He was like, yo, sun guard. Yo, not too many brothers could say they're gonna be there and then I seen you before I got out. I seen you on TV. Like he was,
Salute to that
he was.
too.
That
Yeah.
was kind of like
That's
astonishing. You
real.
know what I
That's
mean?
real.
It's like it's almost profit. Like I did it like a profit because I didn't know. I really didn't know. I knew that we were set up because Wu just came out. I went. Wu was just starting to do their thing when I was doing my bid. So I was building with Knife. And he was like, "Yo, we gonna be good when we come out." And once I came out, I stepped out into. We started doing photo shoots and working on a new album. But before I went in, we did the first single, Camouflage Ninjas. You know what I'm saying? and it was
Okay.
camouflaged with the Wake Up. If you remember it was right. It was camouflage
The
and
Wake
Wake Up
Up.
on the beat,
Oh,
right? It's Wake Up and Camouflage. That was the first single, Vital,
uh-huh.
right? Well, in
Right,
any
right. No, but
case,
Wake Up. Yeah, that was on Silent Weapons for Quiet
yeah,
Wars.
yeah. But the B side was Camouflage Ninjas, right? On the same vinyl,
I
right?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
on the B
so.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first joint I did while I was on the run out in Ohio. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Was the camouflage, you know what I'm saying? So when I came out, we already had the situation, you know what I'm saying? And we had a situation with Priority, and we just started taking photos and finishing the album up and getting right to it. So that was the story, man. You know?
That's ill. That's ill. That's ill. All right. But now we just talked about Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. Could you break down why the album was named that?
Yeah, your mind is the silent weapon, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how we ran with your mind as a silent weapon. The wars was going on all around you. You know what I mean? There's wars
Mm,
going on right now between in our bodies, man. White and red cells is fighting each other right now while me and you talk. There's wars going on. We take it
that's a
that
fact.
deep, you know. There's wars going on everywhere, man, right now. You know, you know what's going on with the Israel and all these, you know, it's wars everywhere, man. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
every day getting up, man, to go and get on your grind. Sometimes you might not want to get up today. You might not feel like, damn, I got to go do an interview today. You know, it's like, man, you might have been feeling a little funny or had a rough night, but you know what?
Right.
You got to it. You said, let me throw my
Got to.
war face on. You wash, you get, throw the wash rag on your face and so let me go do this. I'm put my war. So every
That's a
day,
fact.
everything is a war, man, just life. So that was the mentality. Your mind is your silent weapon. And the war is what's going to
Mm,
be happening regardless of what every day of your life. No matter what your war is going to be, the battle you have. Some people battling cancer, man. It's all kinds of wars out here. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So that was the mentality for it. But we also it was adopted from the book Behold the Pale Horse too. You know what I'm saying? That's the
King
other
Alfred plan.
science behind
That's
it.
the King Alfred plan.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah. You feel
Yep.
me? So that's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Ninth came with that one, you know what I mean? We lived the reality of it. Ninth came with the title, you know what I mean? Silent weapons for I was, like I say, your mind's the weapon. You know what I'm saying? It's a silent weapon. But that's
That's
that.
a fact. All right. So what about the 5% lessons? When did you stumble upon the 5% lessons?
That's when I went to when I was on a run. I already was, Ninth was trying to pitch him to brothers and stuff like that because he got him from RZA, you know what I mean? So we were shorties though at the time, you gotta understand. And then it was 15, I was 15 years old. That's when actually 16 years old. 16 years old when I went
Mm,
to when I was on the run. That's when I actually got the lessons from the God Supreme. That's my brother. That was actually one of Killarmy's first managers, is the God General Wise and his Supreme. They was pretty
okay.
much our management team. And that's who I was staying with. That's who held me down when I had to make my move. You know what I mean? Peace to my brother. That's still my brother for life. I was just with him the other day. Came to visit me. Shout out to God Supreme. Love you, bro.
Salute,
So
salute,
he gave
salute.
me he gave me my lessons while I was out there on the run, and that's when I started, studying the lessons and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I
But you
mean?
was on a run, right?
Yeah.
Did the lessons bring any knowledge or enlightenment to yourself that made you want to turn yourself in?
Nah, they had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? They had nothing to do with that. I made that decision based on my mom's getting harassed by the boys. They was looking for me every day,
They kept coming
and
through.
harassing my
Yeah.
moms, and I just didn't want her to be under that great deal of stress no more. So I made that
Mhm.
decision on my own. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what, I had a job to do. I had to come out here and make music for the people, and I had a job to do. And
Okay.
you can't move forward without taking care of that whatever's in front of you. That barrier, that burden, whatever you got to do, you got to clean that up. A man's gonna take care of what he got to take care of, walk through the wall, and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just did what I had to do, brother. The lessons just sharpened my sword, and you know what I mean, let me know who I was as gave me knowledge of self, knowing my power as in my position on the earth, and being the original man, and my indigenous roots, and just really making me delve into that kind of, because if you don't know who you are, you know what I mean, you can't really give too much to the world because you don't know yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give
That's a
nobody
fact.
nothing if you don't know your true self. That's how I feel. So it's deeper than that. But yeah, as far as the whole turning in thing, man, like, when I was young then, I was just getting them. They didn't soak in yet. You could see a lot of
Mhm.
brothers think that a lot of brothers are lit manifestors and all of that, or they think that because they mastered the wordplay in a degree. You could say you could study something and learn it, Well, you could know how to say it, but that don't mean you have an understanding of it. That's the
That's a
difference
fact.
of
That's a
brothers.
fact.
Like they're like, yo, God, what's the 14th degree? And what, yo, oh, you studied it, you're good. Do you understand it though?
You
Like
understand it.
that's the whole difference. You could read something and get an understanding. You could read it once or twice and get an understanding. You don't have to know every word line for line. And that's where I think a lot of brothers get it confused too. You know what I'm saying? You can study right now to get your license, to drive the written test for your license. You can know every word on it. But when you go to take that test, that don't mean you ain't gonna hit the curve.
That's a fact.
You
That's a
understand what I'm
fact.
saying, bro? Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of deepness
It's like
to
it
it,
got to
man.
be embedded in your soul,
In
embedded
your
in your
soul, you
spirit,
gotta really get
and all of that. You got to
it's your
live it.
understanding too, because everyone's gonna get different understandings. If we watch a movie, you might have took it this way, and the next man might have took it this way, and you might have both been right and be like, wow, that's why it's good to build because each one teach one. You feel me? That's why it's good to
That's
build
a
because
fact.
that man might have a different, perception of it, and it might give you some jewels. So that's what See, brothers out here too much trying to prove something or trying to, oh, I'm sharper than you. Or it's not a war. We supposed to be brothers. You took it for the wrong reasons, bro. We supposed to build with each other, not to try to, you know, show superiority. That's what the devil taught us. You know what I'm
That's a fact.
saying?
That's a
Like,
fact.
like it's crazy.
What do you got to say about this? There's a lot of 5%ers and all of that. It's a lot of 5%ers that, these are the same dudes that they still hustle. You know what I mean? They still hustle. They quick to smack somebody's head off and all that. You know what I mean? They drinking every day. How you feel about that?
I feel like on that level, man, like you got it. Like it's not righteous, man. What's righteous is what you when you doing when you taking care of people and doing the right thing, man. That's not righteous. Now if you're doing it for a proper reason, like if you disrespected, if I'm all hanging out and we chilling and someone disrespected you and you my family and slapped you and then I attack them and get wild, that's justifiable. You just don't
Right.
just go. I'm talking about going savage and just doing things for no reason. I'm not with that. That's not righteous to me. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, brother? You know what's right and
That's a
wrong.
fact.
If you go mistreat somebody or you see a lady and you disrespect her or grab her ass or do any of that, that's just savagery, brother. That you call yourself God, you call yourself the Most High, and you do that, that's now cipher to me. I don't agree with stuff like that, brother. So yeah, I mean, I hope that answers your question. But righteous is
Yeah.
righteous, and wicked is wicked. I don't care who you are. And the worst devils are
No
black
matter who
devils.
you are,
Nobody
no
know
matter
that.
what you
The
learn,
worst devils are
what you
black devils.
study.
That's
Yep.
a
That's
fact.
a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, okay, your two biggest hits. Two biggest hits. Number one was Woo Renegades, and the second biggest hit was the shootout, right? So now,
Yeah,
for
you might be
some
right.
reason, Dom, for some reason, you ended up first on both of these joints. You was the
Mm.
first verse on both of these joints. Now,
I didn't
was
even
that
pay.
intentional?
I didn't even know that, girl. You just I wasn't
Yo,
thinking like right now. You just pointed that out.
uh-huh.
Nah, that will actually. I was. This is. Oh, I'm gonna show you my hunger. I got a hunger for the mic, man. I was in there
Like late
once
at
they
night,
throw the
yeah.
beat up. What's fourth to throw the beat on? I'm the first one in there. I'm right in, dude, and I'm killing it. So nobody's trying to push me away or move me out. That's how I got on my hunger. When you got the
Mm,
drive, you just got to go get it, man. And that goes to
yep.
anything. I'm gonna tell all the young cats out there, just go do your thing. But you know what I mean? I was undeniable, bro, because I was killing it. It's one thing for me to be bullying on the track and saying, "Oh, I'm going to get on everything," but if I'm whack, I'm whack. Brothers are gonna be like, "Nah, man, yo, let the guard go on." Nigga.
That's a
But I was
that's a
killing
fact.
it, so that's why I got on first like that. I was eager. I was hungry, man. I was hungry. I had something
That's a
to
fact.
prove. That's why I said. That's why I had to go do that whole turning myself in because I had something to prove. I had to do this, the next step. You
And,
know
and,
what
and
I'm
look at
saying?
that. It was all worth it.
It was all worth it,
Everything
brother. I don't even
everything
look
rolled
back
in.
on it now. I haven't been back since, brother. I haven't been back since. A lot of my brothers been in and out, but I haven't been back since. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up with some other, but a good thing I got a beautiful lawyer and he eats their biscuits. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's like I've been
That's a
good.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, all right, all right. Now, okay, before you became signed, right? And you
Mm.
guys actually became Killarmy and was signed artists. Who did you look up to? Like as far as the Woo, who was the members that you actually looked up to and you said, yo, not only is he a good rapper, but he's a good person. Who did you look
Oh,
up to?
okay. My one of my I got a lot of respect for Deck. I like Deck is a genuine brother. You know what I mean? He's an A1 brother to me. You know what I mean? Meth, big brother Meth. You know what I mean? Always kept it authentic with me. You know what I'm saying? As far as and Meth, I learned from Meth because his stage cadence and everything, and his showmanship is what I looked up to when we were going on tour. You know, when Killarmy be out there opening for Clan, I see Meth just doing his thing, and he was in it, man. He was in the music. He was on the stage. He was in the crowd. Like, and I started kind of implementing, you know, and learning from that, like in my show, you know, and I became a showman. So when you come see me, it's like, you know, it's like it's an experience. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, man, I'm going on tour July 9th and 10th. I'll be at Los Angeles on the 9th and Anaheim on the 10th on the West Coast, man. Whoever's listening, come check me out if you're on the West Coast. The Fire
Is
Guard
that the
Experience.
Fire Guard? Fire
The
Guard
Fire Guard
tour?
Experience. Yeah, that's my joint. I'm going out there to rock
Yo,
with them.
yo, y'all check out for that. Check out for the Fire Guard tour.
Yeah.
That's about to go down in a second. In a second,
Yeah,
it's about to go down.
But yeah, those
All
are the
right.
brothers. But as far as pre WuTang, you're talking about Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Coogee Rap. You know what I'm saying? Chubb Rock. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives Chubb Rock no love. Chubb Rock was an ill lyricist. He was the first the big fat guy on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like lyrics though. If you listen to Chubb Rock's joint right now, it's still lyrical.
Still
on the
to this
scene,
day.
pocket full of green, yo. He was killing it.
Crazy to this day. To this day.
EPMD, you know what I'm saying? These are all Slick Rick is one of my favorites though. That's you can check out various interviews when cats ask me. Slick Rick's one of my favorite MCs of all time. I just love the way he put his stories together and his flows, his melodies. He was just the beats, everything. Slick Rick's one of my favorites, man. And I got to meet Slick Rick and we got to chop it up, man. He's a dope dude. You know what I mean? Shout out Slick Rick. Ricky D.
Dope. All right. Let's get back into Killarmy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as there was quite a few members for Killarmy, right? Now, as far as record labels and royalty checks and this and that, was you guys comfortable splitting the money apart between each other? How did that work out?
I mean, at that time, we was just happy to be doing music, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just we was cool with splitting everything and everything like that. I mean, there's a lot of craziness, a lot of business that ain't been done right too. Like, you know what I mean? But that's a whole other story, man. You know what I mean? But you might be hearing about it soon, man. If things don't get taken care of, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna leave it at that. That'll be an exclusive. But
right.
yeah, we was cool then, man, because we was just young, coming up, trying to do our thing. You know what I mean, brother? And we was getting money from something that we enjoy doing. So, you know, it's not work if you love doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people got to understand too. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. All right. Now, they say you was on the island and all that. You was rapping on the island while you was on the island. You was making it hot. You know what I mean? You was rapping. You was letting people know who you are.
Oh yeah. I was spitting on the island, of course, 100%. And then we went back. The crazy fly shit was Killarmy and Sons of Man got booked to come back and perform on Rikers Island, and some of the cats I was locked down with was still there. That was dope. Go check it out. It's on the YouTube somewhere. It says WuTang, Killarmy, or whatever, Sons of Man performing at Rikers Island. Yeah, man, we rocked the mic for them. Man. It was dope. That was dope, man. To actually go back.
It sets a good example,
but not like this, not cleaned up and go and rock for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sets a good example. It shows brothers that you can actually get out. You know, you can actually get out, make something of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Again, imagine you was my celly, man, and then you see me come back, you still in there, and I was just, and you like, yo, were you serious? My man's rocking the mic for us in here. He was just locked up with me. That's crazy, man. So you can make anything happen, man, if you just put your mind to it. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys always agree on because you guys, those beats that's on those albums is some of the best beats you gonna ever hear, right? Did you guys always agree on the beats?
We not always, but for the main part, yeah. Like for the main part, they were fire. Just some cats, you know what it was? I might think it's dope, but I couldn't really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So then Shogun and Beretta probably get on there. Whoever could fuck with it would get on that one. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear certain members on certain tracks because they could, you know what I'm saying? So that's how it works. You know, that's how it worked out.
All right. Now, the actual name Killarmy. Who came up with that name?
That's the Ninth Prince came up with the Killarmy name. That was it. That was off the Kung Fu flick. It was a Kung Fu flick, and he put the name off of one of the Kung Fu flicks. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like WuTang. You know what I mean? It's like they got the WuTang joints. You know what I mean? But it was yeah, Killarmy's name of Kung Fu flick, so I got the name off of that. Or
Did, did did you guys ever run into any trouble like the record label as far as the rights of some
nah,
of these none of that?
nah, we didn't catch nothing like that. You know what I mean? It was no issue. Plus, Kung Fu, they in a whole different country in their own little, it wasn't no United States type of joint. And it was the name of it. It was a title of a movie. Like you can have titles, people can use titles. People, if you look at the albums, you'll have five different rappers with the same title of an album. It's really not much you could do within that arena unless you trademark
True,
in
true.
something. You know what I mean? Then it gets a little
Fact,
deeper. But it's a title, brother. You know what I'm saying?
fact. Oh, as far as right now, right? The rap game of today. Like, who do you listen to that's hot right now?
Hmm. Sucks, man. It's a bad question, man, because I ain't really,
Yeah,
I don't want to sound bad, and I ain't really listen to a lot of cats. I try not to listen to cats. I keep my ear to what's going on, but I can't say I'm completely astonished on anything that's going on either right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think, man, because I know there's somebody that I like, but nah, man, it's like I'm not even trying to be
yo, I
funny,
ain't
man.
even mad at you right now because when people ask me that, I tell them I'm listening to the old stuff still. I'm still stuck on that wave. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's
that's
nothing
the
that
truth. Yeah. I tell you what, I'm listening to the new cats if they do come across that sound like the 90s stuff, if that makes sense.
mm,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I don't want to say I'm stuck in the 90s, but I kind of am, you know what I mean, with the music
Yeah.
vibe. But I don't really listen, like, I'm making so much music. I try not to listen to these dudes because I don't need their influence and my originality. I don't want my shit to be sound like anything. I'm Don P. I make this kind of music. I'm the terrorist. This is what I, bring to the table. You start listening to a lot
Understood.
of these cats, you hear them now. These new cats coming out now. Everybody's beats are slow. It's no drum, and it's like, I'm not trying to emulate what anybody else is doing. I'm doing my own thing, and I listen to soul and dope R&B and other shit like that. I listen to some different. I might listen to Madonna today in the V. Just on some, throw some Prince
And
on, just get a
you know
different
what the
vibe,
crazy
man.
thing is? You know what
Huh?
the crazy thing is? You might listen to something like Madonna, right? And you
Mm.
get more of a better feeling and vibe off of that than some of the new rap of today.
That's
And
a
that's
hundred
crazy to
percent.
me.
That's a
And that's
hundred percent
crazy.
facts.
Yeah. And it's
That's
crazy,
exactly what it is.
Yeah. Oh
You
man.
know what I'm
But
saying? So that's yeah, I listen to everything. I love soul, brother. I like music that brings a vibe out of me. If it don't, then I don't really mess with it. But as far as the rappers go, man, really just like, cats that's making good authentic music, man. Like there's some cats out there that got some dope shit. So I'm not trying to like, but
uh-huh.
can I pinpoint or say this or say that? And I can't really do all that, because I'm not listening that hard neither. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay, so now you got some cats out right now, right? You got
Mhm.
some dudes called Griselda Records. I'm pretty sure you heard of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Their
yeah.
layout is a lot similar to the early Wu-Tang layout. You know what I
I hear,
mean?
I hear, I hear, I hear a lot of people saying that. I guess it's just, I guess it's just the street hip hop that they kind of, because I don't know. I don't hear, like, I hear a little bit of it, but I don't really hear. Like, Wu Tang had upbeat joints. The music was up tempo. Their shit is slow
Right.
tempo. You understand what I'm
Mm,
saying? Wu Tang had
right.
drums in their beats. They don't really have drums in their beats. So
Right.
now the West Side Gun cats sound like Islord. A lot of cats now, if you want
Yeah.
to talk about
He
vocals,
do sound like Iz.
he
He
got a
sound like
little
Iz.
vocal tone of Is and a little swagger Is and a little
Yup.
ghost mixed in them. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that now with the cadence. I can see that. But that's it.
Yep.
Like as far as the whole and being street hip hop and you know what I mean? Like I can see that similarity, but I don't see I don't know. Can you see it? You tell me. Am I bugging or
Um, I see it. I see it because they also speaking. They talking about the 1 to 40s and the rhymes, and they
hold
speaking
on,
to
hold on, hold
God.
on. Let's fix the mic, bro, because now you sounding like staticky. I can't hear what you're saying. Hit your
Chopping a
mic
little
and
bit.
then yeah, hit the mic and you sound like a computer. So hit the mic and try to bring it back so I can hear you.
All right.
Let me see.
How I sound now?
Damn, it sounds the same way, man. Why does it sound that way? Let me see if it maybe if I do my mic. You think if I hit the can mic, it'll go. It'll probably reset it because I
You
want to hear
sound
you.
fine. You sound
Oh,
perfect.
now you good. No, now you good again. Go ahead.
I'm
What you
good.
were saying? You hear it? You kind
Okay.
of hear it because what?
I hear it a little something. Because you know they talk about the 1 to 40s and all of that in their rhymes. They talk about the God knowledge in their rhymes. So
Hmm.
it do kind of remind me of early Wu-Tang and early Killarmy. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay. Oh, you
But
talking about just in that aspect? I got what you're saying.
yeah, in that aspect, you know, it
Yeah, yeah.
reminds you. It reminds you of Wu. You know what I mean? The
I
early
haven't,
Wu.
yeah, but like I said, I can see the familiar, like to that degree, like more with the cadence of the, like especially with the West Side, he sound like I said, he's like a splash of Lord and Ghost, like with the high pitch, yow, and all that shit, like. But nah, I could dig it. But there's a lot of dudes spitting and talking about lessons and stuff in their raps right now, and I wouldn't just particularly say they sound like Wu-Tang because they speaking or they kicking some knowledge in their lyrics because like
Right.
90% of these cats are spitting, you know what I mean, about that right now. You know what I mean? That
That's a
became
fact.
almost like the fad. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Are you still in contact with any of the brothers? Any of the brothers from Killer Army?
Yeah, I
Any of
mean,
the brothers
I
from Wu?
haven't built. I've been on my own thing, but like it's nothing but a phone call. Like it ain't no. I might have spoke to Ninth like maybe 2.5 months ago or whatever. And the other brothers is doing their own thing. I don't really, some cats I haven't built with longer than that. You know what I mean? I built with Fourth maybe about 2 months ago too. The producer of every, the whole joints. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've just been kind of like on my own wave, bro. Like doing my own thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
People got to
Which
understand people change and evolve throughout the years. I was
that's a
once
fact.
part of a group. I've been solo now, for 20, 20, damn near 20 years, bro. You know what I mean? What
Fact. Fact.
actually 19 years I've been solo. Well, 2002 I came out with my first solo project and I never looked back. So I've been solo for a long time. Like I said,
Yeah,
about
you've been
19
solo for a
years.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's talk
So
about that. Let's talk about being solo, starting the Napalm Records.
mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, when you started Napalm Records, how did you do it? Like you did you use your knowledge you had from the music business to start Napalm? What was your motivation to start Napalm?
My motivation was we didn't have a home at that point in 2001. That was pretty much the demise of the group, really, because we made it. We dropped 2 albums on Priority Records, right, and then we went over to Loud to do the third one. That was Fear, Love, and War. But Loud was on their way out. Loud was on
Yep.
his way out, and they
At that
weren't
point, yep.
putting. They weren't really pushing it the right way. Everybody went down. A lot of people's projects suffered on Loud. You know what I mean? At that time. So after that, we was kind of like, what we gonna do next after we dropped the album? We dropped the album, we did our numbers. It wasn't nothing crazy. I forgot what we did. It was like the numbers was really. I mean, the numbers look good today in today's thing, but back then we was doing like 500,000 records. First album we did a lot of records, so a lot of records. You know what I'm saying? Second album did good too. You know what I'm saying? So the third album did like 60K or something like that. You know what I mean? On Loud. It was on the way down, but everybody suffered. I think Deck had the uncontrolled substance on there. I think that suffered a little bit. Everybody could have did more, did less than what
Could
they
have did
was
better.
projected. And I forgot there's a lot. Loud had everybody. They had Mobb Deep. They had a lot of people, but a lot of people suffered, bro.
Pun.
Some people didn't even see the light of day. The Executioners, they had other cats on there. They never really got to see the light of day. It was just a bad time. So we didn't know what to do, where the budget was coming from next. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna take what I got and all this touring we've been doing and all that notoriety I gained from the group, and I'm gonna have to put something out. And then it was at one point that I think it was a conversation amongst brothers, man, and one of the brothers, I'm not gonna even go public with that right now, but he said something like, "I'm gonna be all right. Y'all got to figure out what y'all gonna do."
Mm.
And I was like, yo, man, I come from a poor Puerto Rican family, brother. Like, I'm gonna get on my horse and I'm gonna make something happen. You don't gotta sit here with what I'm gonna do. And I've been doing it. And to this day now, I've been one of the most active, most successful in doing what I do solo from the group.
And
And
salute
that's
to that.
that's
Salute
that's
to that.
you feel what
Because
I'm
the
saying?
truth is, the truth is, we don't hear too much about the other brothers, but you still there. You still out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You still there.
yeah,
You
still
on the meth
shaking.
lab right now, you still out there. You know what I mean?
You already know.
You already know. All
Yeah.
right. All right, we're gonna end off on this. We're gonna end up off on this. All right. What's the illest? Tell me like the illest thing you ever seen in the music business. Tell me an experience that you had in the music business that made you look at the music business different.
Oh
Something
man.
that might have surprised you in the music business.
Damn, that's a tricky question. I've seen so much stuff, man. Yeah, you killing me, brother. Let's just say this, man. I'll tell you something that was exciting for me. I could only tell you
Okay.
something that was exciting for me. I was
All right.
excited my first time going to California and working on the second Killarmy album, Dirty Weaponry, because we did the whole album there. Our engineer was Michael Jackson's engineer, Gabe, in
Uh,
Sandcastle Studios over there, right? So that was dope all by itself because he mixed Dirty Weaponry. Michael Jackson's engineer mixed the Dirty Weaponry album. Nobody knows that, but that's
ooh,
the
ooh.
so
Uh,
I'm gonna tell you that was dope. But that's when I first got there. We had a couple of joints rented out for us. I had the SL 500 with the drop top
uh,
and the car phone Benz, right? I'm
uh,
driving it. I'm on Sunset Boulevard. I'm at a red light. I look to the right of me. I see James Woods in a Porsche. Now, brother,
uh.
I'm a big movie buff. I grew up on Casino and all of this. I see James Woods next to me, and I'm
That's
like,
real. That's
yo,
real.
damn. He was like, yo, it was he. I felt like I was in a movie, doing this with him, bro. Like,
Right,
and
right,
then he said what's up to me and kept it moving. So that was just a little exciting, thing. Nothing that, like I said in the music, not correctly answering your question because I
right.
would have to jog my memory too much. We would
That's
have
a
to
fact.
like chill for a while, and I could tell you something, but that's
You
that.
already
But
know. You already know.
what I do want cats to do, man. Look at man, I got about 19 projects out there digital right now on iTunes, Tidal, Amazon. I want cats to go check that out, man. If you're not familiar with Don Pachino and my legacy and what I've done in my career, man, go check me out. The catalog's dope. Everything I'm doing is hardcore hip hop, dope. And I got shit for everybody, man. Every vibe. I'm building on songs. I got love songs. I got everything in there. And then I got blow you up, drop grenades on your face type songs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm covering every aspect of this. DonPachino.bandcamp.com. That's the website.
Okay.
NapalmMusic.bandcamp.com. That's another one for the catalog and my artist. Shout out my artist Bugsy the God. You know what I mean? Holding down the Napalm flag with me. And I got my clothing line. Check that out. Warheadsapparel.com. Check my website out.
Well, okay.
Warheadsapparel.com. I got all kinds of militant gear and I got stuff for the ladies.
Uh,
I got leggings. I got onesies for the babies with the Killarmy grenade on it.
uh.
I got everything. Go check it out, man. You know what I mean? Show some love and support. But like I said, the music's everywhere. Well, if you want to stream it or you want to download it and all that, just put Don Pachino in your search engine, man. If you want
Yo,
physical
Dom,
copies,
Where could we find your artists? Where could we find him at?
oh, Bugsy the God, he's on napalmmusic.bandcamp.com. He's on there and he's
Is he
on,
on IG or
yeah,
anything?
you can check him on iTunes. Bugsy the God. Check him out on iTunes, title
Bugsy the God.
Bugsy the God. Yeah,
Okay,
check
on
him out.
IG. Okay.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. And he's working on some new joints right now. I'm working on something. And I've been doing the video joints too, man. I got my film company rolling, and we in the process to start producing this independent film right now. So it's a lot of work going on right now, man.
Nice, nice, nice. Hey, yo, we in the meth lab. We got PR terrorists, Killarmy, Don Pachino in here. Hey, yo, Don, good looking for coming through. You already know. Salute, salute, salute.
Salute, appreciate
I'm
you,
gonna hit you
brother,
in a
man.
minute.
Tell a friend to
You
tell a
already know.
friend. All right,
You
we
already
out of
know.
here. It's
Yeah, yeah.
terrorist shit.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Yeah.
brother.
Peace, peace, peace.